Friday morning stream. Welcome in. Don't usually do morning streams, but wanted to get this out before the World Cup game. The USA plays today at 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock Eastern. So I wanted to get this out before they play, and then just all the bets for today and this weekend. Also have the U.S. Open going on, which has been awesome to watch. Really, really tough course, but fun to bet, fun to watch. So I'm going to dive right in. Put out a couple U.S. Open plays for yesterday. Well, I put them out yesterday for the second round today. Bryson already blew this one, so we can X that one out. Xander has been playing really, really well. He teed off early in the morning. If you got it on this one, it should come through. He's now 3 under today and tied for second on the leaderboard. So hopefully that one comes through with Xander. And then I do have another one not teed off yet. Brooks Koepka to win 3-ball plus 182. Round one, he had a couple double bogeys and a couple tough breaks. He's going up against Cam Young and Chris Gotterup. He probably should have beat them if he didn't have those double bogeys in round one. So if he can bounce back in round two, he's pretty consistent. He's usually a good U.S. Open and just major tournament player. So Brooks Koepka, pretty good odds there, just straight up to take. So Brooks Koepka to win 3-ball. I like that later today. Hopefully you got it on this Xander pick. That one should be close to cashing since he's sitting right at 3 under. I believe, let's see when Brooks, I think Brooks is teeing off at like maybe 1 Eastern. Cannot find Koepka. Yeah, Brooks Koepka teeing off at 1:40 Eastern, 10:40 Pacific time. So if you haven't got in on that one, definitely get in on Brooks Koepka. Win 3-ball plus 182. I like that for round two later today. All right, then I'm switching gears. USA, they won their first World Cup game. They're going again today, playing Australia. I have 2 plays for the game, both on the same game here. I'm going to take USA just to win straight up. They've got multiple players on this team who can score goals. I don't know if Christian Pulisic is going for Team USA, but their midfield's pretty good. Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie. And they won, I believe, 4-1 in the opening game of the World Cup. Also have a huge home field advantage playing in Seattle for this game. So I think if all goes well, they should be able to score a couple goals and come through with the win today. Minus 160 over on DraftKings here. 97% of the bets are on USA money line. I also like the over in this game. That's the second play I have for this game at 3 o'clock. Over 2.5 goals, USA, Australia. I think the United States probably can score 2 or 3 by themselves if all goes right, but I can definitely see Australia scoring as well. The U.S. did let up a goal in their first game, and both these teams combined for 6 goals in their opening matchup. So they can score. They have offenses that can put up goals. But yeah, I like the over. I like USA to win. I am going to combo that together for the parlay today for the World Cup. USA money line and then the over 2.5. It's 20 to win 52. So pretty straightforward. Pretty much double your money, and I feel like it's pretty good odds for 2 solid props for this World Cup game. And that's pretty much all I have for soccer for the World Cup today. Probably come back and hammer more plays tomorrow. A couple really good teams playing tomorrow, Netherlands, Germany. So I'll probably circle back, look out for those over the weekend, as well as the next time the U.S. plays. I'll definitely be betting on that one again. But that's pretty much it for the World Cup. We already went U.S. Open plays. And then last thing is MLB plays. And I've been super, super hot. Had this one hit last night. 21 won 103. Twins won, Mariners won, Athletics won. And I'm going to run back something very similar for today's slate. I'll get to that in a second. But I got 3 teams that I like just straight up, if I can find that. Yeah, so 3 teams I like straight up on the money line. I'm going to start with the Tigers. They play slightly earlier tonight, but they've got Skubal on the mound. They've definitely had their ups and downs. They're still 14 games under 500, but they've got a couple things going. Skubal on the mound. They're at home, and it looks like it's going to be pretty nice weather. So hopefully Skubal will be able to shut them down tonight. I believe, yeah, they're playing the White Sox. White Sox have been actually surprisingly good this season, but just with Skubal on the mound, I trust that. 78% of the bets are on Detroit money line. That is not surprising at all. Just given a couple of their players on offense, and then Skubal going for the Tigers. And then 2 more straight plays for baseball tonight. I'm going with the Brewers on the money line. I've been riding them a bunch lately. I don't even know if this game is going to be played because of weather, but Mizorowski is on the mound. I'm assuming there are a ton of bets. Yes, 78% of the bets are on Brewers money line. I feel like when Mizorowski goes, you almost have to bet on the Brewers. He's been almost incredible, or almost perfect. He's been incredible the entire season. Braves lineup is definitely good, one of the top lineups in baseball, but Mizorowski has been excellent. I also am kind of fading Martin Perez, who's scheduled to go for Atlanta tonight. He's got a 2.9 ERA. His expected ERA is 4.02 though. So I think that there could be some regression with that, especially running into a tough Brewers lineup. So a little bit of regression from Martin Perez, and then Jacob Mizorowski, just continued success. I think that gets that done. So Tigers money line, Brewers money line, and then last play of the night, Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line. And it's just a complete fade of Kyle Freeland tonight in Colorado. He's been really, really bad. 7.98 ERA, and they just keep throwing him out there. I mean, if I were the Rockies, I'd be cutting him by now. But Pirates offense has been pretty good, much improved from last year. And when you got a guy like Freeland out there, especially at Coors Field, there's probably going to be a ton of runs scored. I expect them, the Pirates to handle Freeland tonight. Bubba Chandler also is going for the Pirates. He's been pretty good recently. Had a couple tough games early in the season, but he has definitely improved throughout. If we go to this game tonight, yeah, over under 11.5. 84% of the bets placed on the Pirates money line, which is to be expected. They're the better team, better offense, and definitely the better pitcher tonight. So Pirates minus 143. I am going to combo the Pirates with the Tigers today in the money line parlay. You could do all 3. You could mix and match. I just don't think that. I think the Brewers are definitely going to win if this game gets played. They are calling for a chance of rain, so it could be spotty or hit or miss. So I'm going to parlay the Tigers with the Pirates tonight on the money lines there. And then home run bet. Home run bet has been unbelievable recently. I'm just betting $10 a day, every day, on a guy to hit a home run. We are up $200 essentially in the last 11 days if you've just bet straight up on the players. 1737 overall, but last 11 days have been incredible. We've had back-to-back Hunter Goodman and then Juan Soto went deep last night. Tonight, I'm going with a little bit of a long shot here. Kerry Carpenter plus 519. He's been pretty good this year. He had a couple injuries he was dealing with, but other than that, 10 home runs in 142 at-bats, and he's had a really good pass off Eric Fedde, who will pitch for the White Sox tonight. He's got 5 at-bats against Fedde, 2 home runs. So good matchup and just a good overall spot. I like the Tigers anyway on the money line tonight. So I think it's a good spot for Carpenter to go deep. He excels off righties, and he's got 10 home runs in only 142 at-bats. So I like the matchup. Good success off of Eric Fedde and really, really good odds. That kind of scares me, the plus 519, but I think it could happen for Carpenter tonight. So I'm going with Carpenter. Hopefully that comes through later tonight. Hit rates. I put out hitters and pitchers today. If you haven't seen them on Twitter, they are all right here for you. I usually post pitchers, strikeouts, their hit rates every morning, just to kind of give people the option to create a little parlay. And that's kind of what I did with the hitter-pitcher parlay today. I paired up a couple hitters with a couple pitchers that I liked in good spots. So these have all hit in their last X games. So Geloff, 1 hit in his last 22 games. Mizorowski, 8 strikeouts in his last 10. So if we go up here, I did, if I can find it, if it pops up. Yeah. All right, so I paired a couple guys together tonight. Got pretty good odds on this play as well. It's 20 to win, 73, and they have all hit recently. So Paul Goldschmidt to have a hit, DeGrom over 4.5 strikeouts, Jordan to have a hit, and then Bubba Chandler over 4.5 strikeouts as well. 2 really good matchups for the pitchers. DeGrom's up against the Padres, who tend to strike out a ton. They're about middle of the pack in strikeouts, but they have struck out a lot in recent games. And then Bubba Chandler's got the Rockies. So it is in Coors Field, but Rockies are going to still struggle regardless of where they play. So I like that. I like that play tonight for Bubba Chandler. And then hopefully these guys they just continue their streaks. If they continue their streaks, then this should hit easily. I can go down here. So Jordan has hit in his last 8. Goldschmidt has hit in his last 10. And then Chandler's hit in his last 2. DeGrom's hit in his last 4. So pretty good streaks they got going. Chandler only in his last 2, but he is up against the Rockies tonight. So that makes me feel good, a little more confident in that play for Bubba Chandler tonight. And then other than that, I think that's pretty much it for today's slate. U.S. Open, be on the lookout for those plays. I'm going to have plays for each round. So I put out a couple for today's round 2. I'll have, after the cut, I'll have plays for round 3, round 4. Might even give out a late winner at the start of round 3. So be on the lookout for that tonight. I will post that probably tonight. Wyndham Clark looks like he's just running away with it, but I don't know. He has melted down many times in the past. So I don't know how confident I am taking Wyndham Clark. He's also the odds are just too low to take him straight up. So I'll find some plays for tomorrow, round 3, and I will be sure to post them right over here on Twitter for the U.S. Open. But other than that, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. I'll be doing streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week. Times will vary a little bit, but if you want the plays, if you want a recap of everything I'm on for the day, be sure to come over here and check this out on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.